Evaluating 7 titles. Lewis Hamilton, Formula One versus Tom Brady, American football. Today is Saturday, 20 September 2025, and yes, I am a little tardy to covering this, but I like to counted numbers as metrics, and so this is one that I was like, this is kind of timely. I like this. So here I, Tanis Coralee of Seattle, briefly evaluate the 7 titles of Lewis Hamilton, Formula One car racing, world titles in 2008, 2014, 2015, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, and Tom Brady, American football, Super Bowl titles in 2002, 2004, 2005, 2015, 2017, 2019, 2021. So, in terms of cumulative count, I've decided to order, because this might be a very contentious topic, so why did I choose to order it? That's part of the evaluation, is how did I choose the branding of this video? So I put Lewis Hamilton before Tom Brady because the last of these 7 titles was attained in 2020 for Lewis Hamilton. Title number 7 was attained in 2020. And for Tom Brady, title number 7 was attained in 2021. So it was attained after. So the cumulative metric of 7 titles, Lewis Hamilton achieved first out of the 2. So that's why I'm putting Tom Brady a second. However, Tom Brady did achieve Title 1 6 years before. So in 2002, whereas Lewis Hamilton achieved Title 1 for himself in 2008. And they both have titles spanning 3 decades, so the 2000s decade, the 2010s decade, and the 2020s decade. There's a 12-year spread approximately for Lewis Hamilton and a 19-year spread for Tom Brady, which I could be like, I could evaluate, I could be like, oh, maybe he's appealing to me, maybe it's about me, that 19-year spread, because T, in Greek alphabet is what, letter number 19, but then I go, oh wait, his name is Tom, so maybe that's a T for Tom, or is it a T for Tanis? All right. I think this is an interesting one to evaluate in terms of running competition, in the sense of these sports are related in the sense of high contact, or potentially high contact and high damage under speed conditions, and in their different speed conditions. However, a person running and being tackled is the contact and potential damage situation, kind of like 2 cars colliding at 200 miles an hour is potentially a high damage situation. So in that sense, they both wear helmets, and they both move quickly and have the potential for collision damage. And so in terms of thinking of my own, where does middle distance running fit in there? It might be closer to Formula One car racing in the sense of running around a track, maybe more analogous to racing around a track on a car. However, the speed may be more analogous to American football for middle distance running. And the venue size may be more applicable for my own running competition. So in that sense, it's actually, I think, a good one for thinking about they matter. And in actually choosing this topic, there's been a little bit of, in conceptualizing this video, there's been a little bit of like, well, actually they are very different sports, but they're also not that different sports in terms of like, they have the potential for high damage. They're both moving fast for their corresponding setting. That kind of thing. They wear helmets. Did I already say that? They wear helmets as part of the uniform. But this is a brief evaluation. I was like, they're maybe perhaps a way of saying they're shockingly equal in a good way. It was one that I don't really like the sport of American football, but I was like, in making this video, I was like, I like that the speed and the kind of like, they are actually analogous in the collision, high contact area, or potential for high contact, or just contact in general that could be damaging. I was like, it's kind of like a tempering of the sport of American football. And I was like, I like this pairing. So there we go. I like this pairing. Evaluating 7 titles. I like this pairing. I like that. So that's evaluating 7 titles. Lewis Hamilton, Formula One versus Tom Brady, American football. For me, Tanis Coralee Leonhardi of Seattle. Today I'm filming this Saturday, 20 September 2025.